And good morning to you. Welcome to Orlando Matters. I'm Keith Landry. Hope your weekend's going great so far. We got some important topics about health and helping our veterans and all kinds of stuff. What you can do to keep the pets safe this week. We're going to have a busy morning here on Orlando Matters. Thank you for staying with us for the full half hour. We're talking about returning veterans and disabled veterans and what we can do to help them 1 week from today here in Central Florida. Fanita Jackson is with the Orlando VA Medical Center. Gallart is with the Center for Independent Living in Winter Park, representing Central Florida. And you two have a wonderful event that's coming up 1 week from today or at the Orlando VA Medical Center. Fanita, what is it?
It's a welcome home event for our returning Afghanistan and Iraqi veterans. We do this event once a year to welcome home the veterans, to give them support and resources, information on things that are available in this community for them coming out of a combat zone.
Awesome. And you've partnered with the Center for Independent Living. Rogue, how does that fit into this?
Well, we partnered together in also opening the doors not only to veterans but persons with disabilities in general to attend, and also seniors. So we combined, since we were both actually doing a similar event, we decided why not partner together and join resources with businesses and agencies and get more of a widespread word out.
And I was reading the list of corporate sponsors for this event. You got some major, big-time employers here in Central Florida that are throwing their weight behind this. You want to tell us some of them?
We're very pleased to have the Center for Independent Living and the Business Advisory Council join us this year. I think they are included in that is Lockheed Martin, Home Depot, Hyatt Hotels International.
And all medical personnel.
Okay, thank you.
Pretty good group of heavy hitters there. So when folks go to this event 1 week from today at the Orlando VA Medical Center, what will they find there? What is their incentive to go? What will they come away with?
What they'll find are a listing of employers who are out there with employment opportunities for veterans, for seniors, for individuals with disabilities. They will find resources. There'll be schools there identifying people that have certain skills or are looking to enhance their educational opportunities. We will also have vendors for military that will assist with any type of housing assistance or other types of difficulties that a returning veteran may encounter.
So we're looking at part welcome home event, part employment fair, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Rogue, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that is a win-win for everybody. Not only will we have employers there that will have a more, they can be able to branch out to look for substantial candidates for employment, but we'll also have agencies there, different federal and state, to pass on any information, whether it's tax or anything of that nature, to the veterans and persons with disabilities. With this partnership, again, we're looking at branching out further to get the word out that there are viable candidates out in our Central Florida area.
And Fanita, you deal with these issues all the time, probably every single week.
Yes,
veterans come back from Afghanistan or Iraq or wherever else they may have been. They may have considerable adjustment problems coming back and resuming what we call a normal life.
A normal life,
Yeah.
absolutely. My program takes care of assisting these veterans with transitional difficulties that they may be having coming from the military environment into the civilian world. And we make sure that they know about the information and resources as well as benefits that they are eligible to receive when they come back. One of the number one challenges for them has been employment opportunities. So we've identified this as one of our goals to assist them in making sure that they have viable employment when they return.
And what do you say to employers who are listening right now, or members of the public in general, about supporting our veterans when they come back? My sense is they made tremendous sacrifices for our country. The least we can do is give them some kind of employment.
I would say if you have an opportunity to hire a veteran, whether that is a returning veteran, a disabled veteran, please use that to assist them, because they do face a lot of economic challenges right now.
And the Center for Independent Living sees the same thing. Folks with disabilities, very often, they may need a minor accommodation to do their job. All they're asking for is a level playing field. They don't want a handout, right?
Correct. This is definitely important because with the Center for Independent Living and the Business Advisory Council, working with the VA, we're putting together all our information so we can get, again, candidates, again, so we can network them and work with the businesses. When we put this initially together, again, we wanted to branch out, so we also brought in different partners as well from the Business Advisory Council. We also brought on the Chamber for Persons with Disabilities and the Employment Guide because we wanted to get the information out to everybody. So we use some of those resources.
Gotcha. How have we improved the program for this year from last year? This is the second year.
Right.
I guess you had about 350 folks last year.
We had about 350 folks last year. What we've done this year, we've branched that invitation out. We've got about 4,000 returning veterans in the Central Florida area, and so we've invited additional veterans. We have incorporated a family component, so if a veteran is looking for employment, they can bring their spouse and their children along because we want to make sure that there are no deterrents to them obtaining employment.
And what would you say to military families about reaching out for help, not being so self-sufficient and so independent as to not get the help that's out there?
I would say please contact the local VA, your local VA, whatever area you live in, and get information on the benefits, the resources that are out there. They can contact the orlandova.gov is our website. Or they can call us directly to get any information that they need.
And while we've got you both here, I want to talk a little bit about each of your agencies.
Okay.
Most folks might not be familiar with what the Business Council is through the Center for Independent Living. What do you want folks to know about the Business Council, how they can get involved, and why it's significant, why people who don't have disabilities need to know about these things?
Well, it breaches that gap between agencies, businesses, agencies who are basically passing out information or getting information out about persons with disabilities, veterans, that employers may not know. Again, we want to make sure that they have the idea that there are other viable candidates out there for them to hire. And again, we want to make it completely, obviously, an equal playing field for everybody. And with the Business Advisory Council, this actually fills that gap, fills the space by inviting them out, inviting businesses to come to our quarterly meetings. We actually, one of the meetings that we had last year was to start a career expo. And that's why this also began from our portion, and we teamed up with the VA because we had the same idea, was to do an entire career expo where businesses come out and actually take a look at these resumes and see if they're going to fit the needs of the company, as well as fit the needs of the consumer.
Great. And what would you say to military families out there who maybe haven't used the Orlando VA Medical Center that much? What's your message to them and what's available?
Our message to them is come out to the resource fair, get the information. They can actually do on-site enrollment when they're there. They can get any information about military transition. We'll have military agencies there to provide information. We'll have the VA and all of our resources. The VA offers a lot of opportunities for military families and veterans that they may be unaware of.
All right, Fanita, we're just about out of time. Give us the date again and the location for this event.
The date is Saturday, February 28th from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. And it's going to be at the Orlando VA, 5201 Raymond Street, Orlando, Florida.
All right, good deal, good deal. I want to thank you both for being here on Orlando Matters. I wish you luck 1 week from today on that event and all the great work you're doing throughout the year, both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Appreciate that very much. I'm gonna take